Hi, I'm Diane Kometa, and today on Dishin' with Di, the recipe is pumpkin cheesecake dip with brownie bites. This is a deliciously creamy dip with the perfect amount of sweetness and spice, and I actually think it tastes like pumpkin cheesecake. Served with these brownie bites, it's absolutely out of this world, and easy too. So let's get in the kitchen and get things started. Today on Dishin' with Di. Need some cream cheese that's been softened to room temperature, some canned pumpkin puree that's also at room temperature. This is not pumpkin pie mix, some dark brown sugar, some honey, a little bit of salt, and some pumpkin pie spice. Now the first thing that you want to do is take the cream cheese and put it into a bowl. Just whip this up until it becomes nice and creamy and starts to get a little bit fluffy. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to add in my brown sugar. Now I sifted this brown sugar. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You could just use a fork and kind of break it up. But sometimes there's little hard crystallized pieces of sugar in there, and you just want to make sure you get those broken down because they're kind of unpleasant when they're in a dip. So just take this and you want to cream these two together so it gets nice and fluffy and well combined. Okay, that looks good. It's nice and creamy. If you don't have dark brown sugar, you could use light brown and substitute. Now, next we're going to add in the honey. So another substitution, if you don't have honey, you could do maple syrup with this. Obviously, the honey is a little bit better for you, but who's watching with this recipe, right? So just get this all mixed till it's nice and creamy and well combined. All right, that looks good. I'm just going to give this a little scrape. And now I'm going to add in the pumpkin spice. Now this is my own blend of pumpkin spice. I'll leave a link for this recipe for you. I searched for different pumpkin spice recipes, and I actually went to the store and purchased pumpkin spice and then tested different recipes that I found, and I found this to be the closest to the actual bottled pumpkin spice that you get in the store. So you might want to check it out if you don't have it at home, or you could substitute another spice combination if you like. So you just want to sprinkle this in. And then I'm going to also add a little bit of salt. And my pumpkin. Just combine this well. Okay, that looks good. And that is it for the dip. It's really easy. And now what I like to do is just put it into a nice bowl. Put this in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes before you serve it. And now the way I like to serve it is with my brownie bites. This is actually my brownie recipe, and what I did was I cut them up into little bite-sized pieces. I had these in the freezer, and they freeze well, by the way. And I cut them up, and they cut nice and clean when they're nice and cold like that, and it is amazing. Perfect for a party too. Look, so little, and you put it on like a little toothpick, but it's the perfect amount of sweetness, and it's rich from the brownie. There's very little crumbs because of the brownie itself, and it's packed with flavor. I always like to put things on white plates. I think it looks really nice and crisp and clean. This brownie recipe is so simple, it doesn't even require a mixer. You could do these ahead of time too. I already tried them and I know that they are out of this world, but just for you. I always put too much in my mouth. Out of this world, delish. You have like a total winner dessert here. And people are gonna love it. And it was really simple for you to make. So get in your kitchen Try this out. And the recipe is on my website, dishinwithdi.com. And don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss an episode, do you? You might miss something like this if you're not subscribed. I hope I made your life a little easier, more enjoyable, and delicious. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Subscribe.